Good morning, welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody had a great holiday period, smashing Christmas, and I'd like to wish you all a very happy, and what you used to say in the old days, a prosperous new year in 2024. Right, this is me out my first little wander for 2024, and I've decided to do the Southdowns way, which makes perfect sense because it is on my doorstep. Just got the train up from Poole to Winchester, which is back there. Severe delays, as yesterday there was a lot of floods and torrential rain, so I'm about 45 minutes behind schedule. Now the route is from Winchester to Eastbourne, which is 98 miles. The route I've marked on my OS map is just over 100, to be fair. That's if I stick to it. Weather conditions, yeah, I think I've got about 4 days, like, fingers crossed, like this. Yeah, so we're not going to get the big flowing countryside, good aerial shots, drone and hills, mountains. I'm not expecting that on this walk. I'm probably going to expect a lot of paths, which at the moment are quite sticky with the rain that we've had recently, which hopefully won't slow us down too much. Equipment I've got this time, I've got 5 days rations on my back. I have lightened my load by about 4 kilograms on this one, so quite pleased with that. I usually walk with about 22 kilograms in the back. That's carrying a lot of electrical equipment, but I've thinned that down on batteries, etc., to reduce some of the weight. I have brought the Voldemort of all tents with me, which is the Asta Gear Yun Chuan tent. Yes, I'll be testing that out for the next 5 days to see how it performs. Yeah, for any of you that haven't seen the video, the previous video on the Asta Gear tent, it is, let's just say, very, very similar to the X-Mid 2, which is a bit controversial at the moment. So we'll see how that performs on these 4 or 5 days, depending how quick I get moving. I think each day I've only got 8 hours of daylight if I want to pitch up before it gets dark. I think it gets really dark about 4:45 at the moment, so hopefully 8 hours is enough to do the 20 plus miles a day that I need to do. I know old Hazy did this, I think he did it in 3 days, something crazy like that in the summer. I won't be doing anything like that. That'll be 4 if I'm lucky, about 5 depending when I can get a train or a bus back to sunny Poole. Yeah, right, so I'm going to get cracked on here. There's mud kicking up everywhere. That is literally walking on a sponge. See a lot of this on the journey, I think. I can see a wee bit of that as well with the winds recently. This little seat. And I'll look by the ways. Yeah, so across there. It's actually pretty well signposted. So far, I haven't had to look at my map yet. I think I'm about 4 miles in. It's not a bad thing. Well maintained so far. Ground is a wee bit temperamental, quite sticky in parts, but not that like deep mud that you get. Some more clay, which and like all pass, especially down south, as you can hear, there's a lot of public roads cut through it. But I'm sure there'll be bits in it will be quite secluded. Right, if you want to read the information on there, that looked like Eisenhower spoke to the troops prior to the D-Day landings from this location. Shadow in there. When the sun's on you, it's lovely, really nice, but as soon as that wind changes, there's a wee nippy wind. We'll keep moving anyway. Yeah, temperatures are between 6 and 8 through the day. I think probably that's in the shade, but when that sun's out, yeah, it's quite good. Some lovely little paths down here. Don't know if they're well travelled or not, but yeah, you can go from one extreme to the other, but it's all mountain bike and mucky, and you get something like this, little gems through the trees. Yeah, if you come down to Keeper's Cottage, you still get the bicycle pump and the screwdrivers and Allen keys, but the water unfortunately has been removed. Which means I'm going to have to go somewhere to get some more water. I was hoping not to, but there you go. Yeah, the guy's doing a bit of hedge laying there. It's a dying art, I think. On the path in the first sort of 9 miles, I've met one couple walking their dog, 2 senior ladies out for a little brisk walk with their walking poles and stuff, a chap doing a wee bit of ornithology, and one guy on a mountain bike. I'd say that's not bad. I've still yet to get to a point where I can look left and right and not see civilization. Oh, midges are out. I don't know if they're midges or not. My God, thousands of them. These are the little ones that, it's a 1-day cycle they have here and then gone. Right, that's there, It's Beacon Hill, and it's head down there. I think if I get to Exton, which I think is down in there, there's that little village there. Yeah, a quick bite to eat in there. See if there is one. I don't even see a way over there. I mean, I think that's Portsmouth, is it? The tower. It's just there, sticking up the top. And you have the bit that looks like a ship's radar and that. I think it's a college or something where they do training, or a navy place. Yeah, really good old rolling countryside there. I know it's really dark, but it's January. Well, that's the shoe pub. Yeah, really nice. It's got a bakery inside it. Quite pint and a packet of crisps there. Right, I have got 11 kilometres to do to where I've said I was going to pitch up for the night. So it's 1:30. Got plenty of time to get there, slow down a wee bit and enjoy the walk. Sun's out. You can see the water. Oh, I can see the water there. Really high at the moment. So a couple of hills up here, nothing fantastic. Probably just a couple of 100 metres. Go up over them and then stop at Buster Hill, which should have, it says it's got some sort of tower on it, so I'll have to have a look at that. Yeah, the path is a stream. And it's getting a bit deeper. But we'll push on. Alright, so it could be a bit of an issue. Yeah, I won't begin up that. That is where the source of this stream's coming from. Right, I wonder if that means that is to go up this path here. I'm going to have to, by the looks of it. That was interesting. Shouldn't be so. Yeah, it's about a kilometre detour here. That'll change things slightly. Well, that was fun. Had to come all through there, you come all the way down there, and then you're heading back up here. However, if you come out of, is it Exham, you can come across this way and avoid, yeah, that bridge. There's a bit of rookie error there. Should have been thinking about anywhere near low-lying ground with water. It's going to be a bit challenging, let's just say. Right, so it's a bit of a, saying that, it's only about 600-700 metres of a detour, but still need to add that on. But I still don't want to push it. I think it's oh, let me think, up there I think's the next place we're going to. Hopefully it's nice enough and get the drone out and get some, well, the lights reasonable, get some drone shots. Right, this looks a bit worrying, not because of that, but because we've got more water and we've got to go across there and up that way, so hopefully it's clear. I can see the sign there. There's Beacon Hill back there, and then we're going up Old Winchester Hill, I think it is. Yeah, still nice, a wee bit of sun out. Yeah. seem to forget a lot of people die in training, especially in even to this day, even with all the health and safety stuff, people still get killed. Bless them. There's a lot of people who die just before the D-Day landings. An absolute sin. Yeah, so it's up there. We're going. Right, that was another wee detour, which I'm not too sure was a detour. Going round old Winchester Hill, I think it is. Bit daft to go down and round and then back up again. We can go straight up and over. I don't know. On the map it does have two routes, so I would say just go up over the top it, don't go down and round it. Right, get round here, I should be able to see the mast of where it is. I'm going to be pitching up for the night. Sun starts to probably get an hour of sunlight before I need to stop, or 4 o'clock, whatever comes, whatever happens quicker. Right, so there's a mast away over there and 2 masts there. I'm hoping it's those 2 that I'm heading up to, because that is quite far away. I've got an hour left to get there to 4 o'clock, so I need to get shift 8's away down and across that way and then rounding up. Yeah, that is the location over there. Just found it on the map, those 2. That's nobody would actually walk down round there and over past them. Oh dear. Cracking wee sunset there. Oh, right. Time for me to find somewhere to pitch up. Right down in this village here, there is a campsite, but I think it's shut this time of year. Well, it would be. I wonder if it's got a, what do you call it, pay online type thing. I'll check that out. The ground is bogging round here, it's just all wet. But yeah, time to find somewhere to pitch up now. Right, just got that track there, if you can see it. It's getting dark enough. I would jump that fence and go in there, but it's got private everywhere in it, so it looks like here is where I'm going. I apologise for the quality, but it is 8 o'clock. Sun's just coming up over there. Hopefully we'll get a wee bit of red sky. Just got over the hill to go this morning, but this is the worst pitch I think I've ever put a tent up. To be fair, it was rather dark at the time. think this corner here, the boom will come out, there's a bit buckled there. Yeah. It's quite a clear night last night, so tons of condensation on there. But yeah, it was fine. It was absolutely fine. And having to put a guy rope and tie it up in a tree. Yeah, this is my whole point about this tent compared to the Lanshan. I don't think, with the space it takes up, when you're in a wooded area, you're going to struggle a little bit. And I put it up so bad yesterday, last night. It was last night, it was about half past 4, this corner did get taken out. But that far side there, the porch in it, you could have put another tent inside it. It was huge. But survived the night. So today I'll be, I'm just going to walk until 4 o'clock and then stop bang on 4 o'clock and not doing what I did last night where I just kept pushing on a wee bit, trying to find a place. Just going to stop and set it up properly. Because fair's fair. Didn't have a bad sleep in it. It's there was no wind coming through. I did leave plenty gap underneath it because I knew there was going to be quite a bit of condensation. But the ground, I don't know if you can see over there, it's like that flintstone, like flint little pebbles and boulders. It's the same under here. You see it in the track there. That's what the ground is like. So putting pegs in, I did have to peg the in and out separate at one point, a couple of points on it. Right, enough about the Yun Chuan Asta Gear tent. Let's get packed up and get moving. Yeah, I'm about 2.5 k's from Buster Hill, which was where I was wanting to stop last night, but that was a wee bit out of reach. Today I think I want to get to an area of Caulking, I think the place is called. I'm not going to go out like an Olympic sprinter like I did yesterday, because I don't know what's on the way. There's a couple of wee bits of water to cross there, so we'll wait and see what it's like. Yeah, that's so that kind of ground there, I don't know if you can see, it's got all like flint, and I think this whole area is chalk and like flint. That's there on the track. Now that's where you get a wee bit of difficulties with the pegs. When I was putting the tent up, now that's a bit of a disadvantage. I mean, I had to get a couple of times and move some of them and then re-peg them onto another peg again, which is not great when you're using 14 pegs to put up one tent. But that may be just specific to the geographic location of East, where am I? Oh, East Hampshire, yeah. So a freestanding tent, if you're doing this, that's what we may find out if you're doing the Southdowns way. Just make sure you have a freestanding, and it solves all that kind of issues. But yeah, we'll see how we get on when we pitch up tonight. Right, there's Buster Hill, so it's up there and then you've got to go down there. And down in that wee valley there's A3, so I'm going to cross that, and as you can see, it's raining. I mean, to be fair, it's January. What would you expect? Right. So that was a cracking wee stop off at the Buster Hill. There's a little shack up there. Chap in there. They open 9 to 3 o'clock, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Summer, again, same days, but till 4 o'clock. But he just said to me there, if you come up there and you're pitching up, if you're walking the South Downs way, he's in there from 7:30, and he'll do you a breakfast, which is pretty good. So I had a quick cup of tea and a bacon sandwich there. Really nice. I've never had a bacon sandwich that's got literally a pack of bacon on it, which was quite good. Yeah, stopped raining. I think we're getting the waterproofs off. Yeah, cracking wee place up there. So if you're planning this at Buster Hill, Thursday to Sunday, that wee cafe is open. Right, so it's the A3 down there. We head down and go underneath it. Bit weird, there's still a good bit of condensation in there. Don't know what the word is, the technical word, is it participation or something like that? You can see it's still going on the old waterproof bag there. Yeah, so this is a Amazon special. I think I paid $7.99 for it. At least it's got the straps that go across the way and up the way. Yeah, way better than the one that was on it. That was terrible. Yeah, I'll do the trick. The back cover keeps the water off. I've had it out before. The only downside to it, although it's $7.99, only comes in black, and I could not find another one under 30 quid that comes in like the normal greens or luminous colours, you know, which is going to be probably better for going up in Scotland with. So I need to look into that. I know Sandra's pretty good with the old sewing machine. Get her out of the retirement, see if she can knock one up. Right, about 7 miles in, I think I'm heading up to that feature up there. Yeah, a lot of road and like the flint track in this section, not good for the feet. I'm not going to say I'm enjoying it, but it's not fantastic. I feel a wee bit of hot spots, and unfortunately, for all those who watched my Cape Wrath adventure, the old chafing's back on my right leg at the minute. I'll just carry on, just hope it doesn't go to the left side, because that was agony the last time I did it. Yeah, metal roads. Yeah, not a fan of these. Not a fan. I suppose there is quite a lot of it on today's route. Yeah, I'm about a couple of k's away from a place called South Harting. I might have to nip in there. I just spoke to a gent that's walked this route a couple of times. He says there's no more water until Cocking, which is about 11 miles from now. So I'll probably come off and go into South Harting, and I've run out of wet wipes because I had to clean up that little wound that I've got. Well, I've not run out, I've got a couple left, but I'm going to have to clean it tonight. Right, so I'll just make our way down and just nip into South Harting. Hopefully there's a shop. When you get to the junction of Foxcombe Cottages and the lane, the South Downs, there is a tap just behind me there. I don't know if it's drinkable or not, so I'll just use it for my cooking water. So I'm going to stop here and have my main meal, so I don't stop at night time and have it again and end up not sleeping. A bit one feature way up there. Quite interested to see what that is. Yes, I've just spoke to the gentleman over there. Yeah, as I start tapping, he's happy for to take some water, which is great. Yeah, so it's 40 acre lane is where this little building is. I still don't know what that feature is up there. We'll soon find out.
is beef stew and pearl barley. Yeah, that's the second one of these I've opened up with the resealing bit comes off. Fire pot, that's not good. Yeah, this will not be on the list of future purchases. It's absolutely bogging. The meat is like gristle. Now that may be the issue. I don't know if you can see that. See where the light's coming through? Yellow. There's a hole in this. Could this be off? It is absolutely disgusting. I'm going to take the chance. Yeah, I'm going to eat it. I don't know if you can see that, but there's people up there. I'm going to say is it paragliding, but it looks like the ones with the engines on them. Or maybe paragliding, don't know, but I'm heading up there anyway. Right, I think I'm supposed to go around that feature up there, but I'm not. We're going to go straight up. Why the hell not? Yeah, interesting conversation with the hang glider guys. Yeah, they knew everything about drones, so they did everything. Yeah, I asked them politely, and they said, yeah, you can fly it as long as you're down at tree level, because that's where a drone should only be, is at tree level. And I was warned that I don't suppose you want to do that, because if it crashes then you're screwed. Where the hell did I get this stuff from? So I was then talking to this other guy, like, and he's like, well, I can't speak for the guys who are up there, you know, and I says, well, just put it up static, they can fly around it, so it's not moving anywhere. And he went, no. So, right, fine, fair enough. So he's giving me the rules on drones and stuff like that. He recited the European law that has just come out to the letter. Somebody better explain to him that we're no longer in Europe. But then to finish it off, he gets up, and I didn't realise sitting next to him, he had a radio control glider. That's pretty. Yeah, well, you got there across this Isle of Wight. Cracking view that is, over the Isle of Wight. Right, so I'm pretty much down and then up and then down and then round and up again. I think up to that feature, just there. I've got an hour and about and 15 minutes to get there. I think there is cocking itself. Not too sure, just double check that. Yeah, a lot of trees down for the storms. Quite a lot. Well, certainly not getting a sunset tonight. Right. that trig point is up there. I am going to throw the tent up there.
No sunset tonight. Right, so way over there. Right up there you can see the tower at Buster Hill. That little cafe that I went to. Yeah, so walked all the way up to there and traversed the little hills all the way to here. So I'm at this trig point here. I'm going to pitch up tonight. There's your footprint. It's just ridiculously big. And it ain't going in easy either. There's stones in there. Probably get the pegs just about halfway in. Right, get the poles in, see if it holds its sail up. It's described on the instructions. There you are, as described on the tin. 4 corners pegged out, poles in, and yeah, it's freestanding, but the minute you unzip that door it will collapse. I'm going to leave a bit of a gap again to let some air come through to avoid condensation. But that is a big tent. A really big tent. But it's so difficult to pitch in this ground, as I've said before. This walk is definitely, you've got to have a freestanding. Or those little shepherd hook pegs just to get in between the gaps in the rock. That takes a lot of effort. I'd say, categorically, if there was a bit of wind, not even a fair bit of wind, I would have troubles with this tent. Right, get the rest of it pegged up and get the inner up inside. That does not look good over there. Wee bit of rain. Wind's definitely picking up. The tent's starting to flap about a bit. Gutted, no. No sunset. Look how orange and red it is over there. Beautiful. Might peek through round about there. You can see some gaps. Might be lucky just to catch a little bit. Oh yeah, the wind's catching that quite good now. This will be a good retest for it when you've only got half the pegs, or you know, not half the pegs as holds it up. I'll have 14 pegs in holding it up, but it will only be like half in the ground. You see this one here, you can see it. You can't really see it, but it's only like half in. That's as far as you can go. It still moves. Right, get this pegged out, and hopefully I get a little flare for the sun. Now, ask yourself a question here. Setting a tent up, it takes 14 pegs. 14. I think my MSR's 8, but 14 pegs. Yeah, it's struggling. It's struggling in this ground. It's not good. I love it for the space. That's about it. The flapping about putting it up. But yeah, would I take it anywhere on like a big long trek? No. Would I take it for a wee weekend camp? Absolutely. Absolutely. Is that shotguns? What have they got going on down there? Have I walked into the Squid Games or something? Right guys, a quick update. I've got changed into my long johns and fresh socks and top and all clean stuff. My chafing, let's call it that, this came back with a vengeance. Yeah, it's not good. Not good, unfortunately. So tomorrow I'm going to try and wear, I brought a pair of, because preempting it slightly, because it just all seems to happen. I don't know what it is, you know, something to do with age. I can walk the coast to coast and had nothing. But this one, it seems to have, yeah, came back with a vengeance. It is not very nice, put it that way, and I've got it on both sides and one side's bleeding. Right, so I've got a pair of like jogging sort of, what do you call it, leggings. and some shorts. So I'm going to give them a blast tomorrow, see if it makes any difference. But I'm going to clean this out because it's absolutely, yeah, it doesn't smell great, put it that way. And inside of my trousers are quite bad, and my underwear, which is merino boxers, it's actually worn a hole right through them on the right hand side, which is not good. Right, I'm going to get something to eat and I'll check in tomorrow morning. Yeah, fair old bit of frost. It's cold. Presentation inside, yeah, some little bubbles on top of the net. And that's the roof, just way too close to there. Oh. Get the kettle on, I think. As ever, leave no trace. This is about the fourth time I've shot this. This GoPro, don't think it liked the cold last night. It's an absolute nightmare, this thing. Saying that, I've got the Sony with us. Switched it on for the first time, battery dead. So that's how cold it was last night. Anyway, that's my little adventure finished. Gonna head down into a little town, a little village. There's a pub there. I'm gonna sit at the pub, and Sandy's on her way to come and pick us up. Prevention is better than the cure. I've got so much planned for the next few months. I don't want to scupper all those plans for the sake of 60 miles, to be fair. I will come back and do this after in summer. As a walk, it'd be really good. And when the weather's like this, it probably looks like a cracking walk. And I'm saying walk very tentatively because hike-wise, I can see why people do it in 3-4 days. It's just all metal roads and tracks. If you're into that sort of thing, that's fantastic. I'm not. It's I like the up and down hill bits and get into the countryside and, you know, all that secludedness it brings. This is definitely not secluded. It was quite busy yesterday being Saturday, and Sunday it's probably going to be the same. Yeah, so looking at the old tent, how did it perform? It was alright. Still a faff to put up, still a bit what do you call it, the adjustments you have to keep doing to it. When you're on flat ground, yeah, you can get that up in minutes. Definitely can get it up in minutes if you can get the pegs in, which was, as I've said, quite difficult on this. Then through the night it was -1, then it rained, and then it warmed up a little bit, and then it was -1 again, and it froze. There was probably the same amount of condensation in the tent as you would get in the Lanshan 2, no different. It was like dripping on it. So the inner, however, there was no drips, nothing, absolutely nothing. When I was in there, the mesh, I could see the water was running. I don't know if the mesh is really ultra fine, but the water just ran down the mesh. It didn't come through. As soon as you nudged it or touched it, yeah, it definitely came through. But there was definitely streaks running down there. So yeah, quite interesting. Will I be taking it on any of my big planned hikes this year? Not at the moment. Not at the moment. I still fancy a freestanding tent. But going to do some more tests on it. We're going to get it down the coast in high wind conditions, do like a real-time test on it. Both Lanshans performed in up to, I think it was about 36 mph winds. So we'll get that down there as well, see how it gets on. Then we're going to do a real-time setting up that and the Lanshan 2, both tents, to see what's better and what's easier to put up. So that should be quite interesting, and I'm going to use Sandy because she's no used to putting both of them up, and we'll see how we get on. Right, so thank you very much for watching. I do apologise that I couldn't take it all the way to the end and show you the rest of the trail or the way, but yes, a wise young lady's told me prevention is better than the cure, and it's so much planned for the rest of the year. I don't want to scupper visits to Scotland in the snow and stuff like that, because I can't walk anywhere. I need to get this back and get healed and actually get to the root of what the problem is. If it's a weight problem, it's time to get the running kit back on and get that sorted out. Yeah, thanks very much for watching. Please like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see future updates on the Voldemort tent. It's a tent that must not be named. And if there's any YouTubers out there that's got the X-Mid 2 wants to borrow that one, I'll quite happily post it to you so you can do a comparison on it. Thanks everyone for watching. That's me at the B Road there. I'm going to wait on Sandy coming up. So I will see you on the next video. Take care everyone.